everyone. Thank you for your efforts in helping get the new academic year underway. The spirit, resilience, and cohesion of the extended Suffield Academy community have been immensely helpful during this incredibly challenging, complicated period of time. We are thrilled to be here together as a community. As we begin this morning, I want to recognize the most senior members of our faculty who have been here more than 30 years. Mr. Lowe is in his 42nd year, Mr. Vianney and Mr. Godin in their 41st, and Mrs. Vianney in her 33rd. Three colleagues were recognized as joining the 25-year club at an event we held for our faculty and staff last week. Ms. Hale in the mailroom, Ms. Ruzick in college counseling, and Mrs. Can, my partner in leading Suffield, but also the head of our marketing and communications team, our ski team, and the coordinator of many special events like this one today. I also want to specifically welcome our new faculty members, and let me do that in alphabetical order. Mr. Andrews is in admissions, is a dorm parent in Spencer, and a track coach. Ms. Arnold teaches history, is a dorm associate in Cochin, and coaches swimming and soccer. Mr. Dowd, Suffield class of 2012, works in alumni affairs and development, coaches skiing, and will soon be a dorm parent in Rowe. Ms. Evans teaches biology, coaches crew, and is a dorm parent in Hornick. Mr. Grahowski teaches French, will help with track and swimming, and be a dorm associate in Rowe. Mr. Hellman, also a Suffield alum, teaches history, will lead our outdoor program, and is a dorm parent in Fuller. Mr. Johnson, who some of you know from his work in our theater and from living in Montgomery, is teaching psychology this year. Mrs. Pillsbury will teach math, coordinate some online learning activities, oversee our school work program, and help lead our residential life and student life programs. Mrs. Pillsbury and her family are in Rowe, but will move to Cochin when our new dorm opens early in 2022. Chris Setti, in Suffield class of 2009, joins our academic support team. He will lead our newly expanded strength and conditioning program. He'll coach football, and he's the dorm head in Fuller Hall, where he lives with his partner, Megan. Max Kozlowski, class of 2017, returns to Suffield after studying government and politics at Trinity College. He's worked in the Connecticut and U.S. House of Representatives. Max will teach history, help with clubs and organizations, and be a dorm associate in Sami. Haiyu Wang, or Wang as he prefers to be called, will be a chemistry teacher and dorm head in Brewster Hall. Kevin Warnock will teach history and be assistant academic dean. He will be a dorm parent in Rockwell, where his wife Kerrigan is dorm head. Kevin will also be our boys' head lacrosse coach. And finally, David Webb will teach math and be a dorm parent in Tompkins. David will support our football and basketball programs. You will notice several new staff members as well around campus, including Mrs. Webb in our school store, Ms. Bartell in marketing, Mrs. Cargill in development, and several new colleagues on our evening cleaning team and in our snack bar, which we are thrilled will be back open this year, even with a new mobile ordering app you will hear about in a few weeks. And welcome, most especially, to our 417 Suffield students and our 137 new students. I'm aware that you 137, but also many others, have never been here for classes. Many of you were online last year. In the coming days, you will also be joined by two students who fled Afghanistan and will join our class of 2024, Nadima Deldari and Paimana Sadat. We have had a lot going on this summer with construction of our new dorm, set to open, as I mentioned, early in 22, a new swimming pool deck, a new road down to our tennis courts and our east side playing fields, and several other campus maintenance projects that help make Suffield so strikingly beautiful. Next month, we will dedicate our swimming pool to Andy Lowe in recognition of his incredibly inspirational coaching and leadership of Suffield student athletes. Congratulations in advance to Andy. We will now hear comments from Giselle Siriaco, a member of our class of 2022, and president of our student council. When Giselle finishes, Sarah Yeager, our academic dean and dean of faculty, will speak, and I will then conclude our convocation. Classes will begin, I believe, at 9:10. Giselle.
That's better. Before I begin, I do want to address some miscommunication yesterday. Towards the end of Tiger Games, we did not tell you, but there were 15 points up for grabs for whichever grade showed the most spirit. So with 140 points, the winners of Tiger Games were the seniors. Congrats to the class of 2022. Anyways, it is great to see everyone today. You know, this morning felt a bit strange. I forgot what it felt like to wake up for school at 8 in the morning. And if I may add, it was a bit of a struggle. Was it just me, or did anyone else think it was weird? Anyone? Yeah? Okay. Good, I'm not alone. How do I explain it? I didn't necessarily get deja vu, but it felt more like the start of something new. And that is exactly what it is. No matter if this is your 4th year here, or if this is your first here at Suffield, this school year will be different from the ones you have had or will have. No year at Suffield is the same. And why is that, you may ask? Well, each year unfolds based on how the student body is. We could be full of energy and show off our Tiger pride to the fullest, or we could let the school year get the best of us. Now, I want you all to sit and think about how you want this year to go. What feeling do you want to get out of it? I'll be honest, I was left with regrets after my sophomore year. COVID took away my sophomore spring, a time where many are outside playing spike ball or enjoying scoops and enjoying the beauty of nature. Maybe it was because I didn't take enough pictures with my friends, or maybe it was because I didn't participate in any school dance that year. At the end of the day, not only was I left with regrets, but I knew I would never get that time back. My question to you, do you want to be left with regrets? I'm not saying you must go to every school dance, or you must watch every sunset on Bell Hill, but don't be afraid to take advantage of everything that Suffield has to offer. When I say Suffield is a home to everyone, Suffield is a home to everyone. You were chosen to make the Suffield community the best it can be. They chose you to bring much more to this community. You should be confident and comfortable being who you are, regardless of how you identify, where you come from, or anything. Everyone at Suffield should be heard, respected, and cared for. You should have no shame in being who you are. If anything, you should express yourself even more. You should never be embarrassed to walk to the solo barn by yourself, or you should never be embarrassed to tell your friends that you go to the counseling center. Take advantage of all the resources that you have here, because one day you might look back and be left with the regrets and the what-ifs. I will be honest, every day is not as nice as we wish it could be. Times get rough, it gets overwhelming, it gets stressful. It is okay to not be okay. And as much as we would love for every day to be great, it just won't be, because that's part of life. I want each and every one of you to take care of yourselves. Focus on your mental health. Don't be afraid to reach out. Put yourself first. The better you are doing, and the better you take care of yourself, the more you enjoy your time here at Suffield. What path do you want to take this year? I think it is safe to say that we want to take advantage of what this year has to offer. That is only possible with all of us coming together and showing the world what Suffield is all about. You only have a certain amount of time in high school. Make it count. I hope all of you have a great first day, and I look forward to what this year has in store for us.
Thank you, Giselle. I'm so happy to be standing in front of you live and in person, welcoming you to Suffield and the school year 2021-2022. It's been too long since we gathered together and celebrated each other. A full half of you have never been to Convocation or chapel or sit-down lunch. So welcome to campus and the return to normal as best we can. Here's a little secret. I loved the Olympics. Every 2 years, and believe me, I love it when they went to a staggered schedule where winter and spring, so we only actually have to wait every 2 years for the Olympics. I watch more television during those few weeks than I've probably watched in an entire year. I'm like that ad with the father and the son sitting on the couch, talking into their remotes, calling out events until the father stumps the son with dressage. And then he goes on to describe it as dancing horses. Is there a better representation of our school theme of hope than the Olympic Games? We sit on our couches. I cringed when Simone Biles had the twisties, or when runner Isaiah Jewett fell down, tripping another runner, and then both of them helping themselves up, joining arms, and finishing together. And how about Trenton's Athing Mew winning gold at age 19 after just completing her freshman year in college? One feature that I watched this year was about running shoes. The commentator pointed out that in the 1960 Olympic Games in Rome, 61 years ago, most marathon runners ran barefoot. And now, in 2021, runners are running in carbon fiber shoes that actually propel them forward. Or consider swimsuits, caps, goggles, how technology has changed even the Olympics. I love the Olympics because it rekindles the spirit that if you work hard enough, you can accomplish almost anything. I don't think I'll ever dunk a basketball, but I sit there and I dream as I watch the Olympics. And you can accomplish a lot by trying your best. Hope is about believing in yourself and setting goals. How do we accomplish anything? How did you learn how to ride a bicycle or play a musical instrument? Accomplish a dance move, solve a math problem, conjugate a verb in French. We keep at it. We practice and practice and practice, and we believe that we can do it. Hope is an optimistic state of mind based on the expectation of good things to come. It helps us define what we want in our future and aids in our ability to stay calm and peaceful during challenging times. To have hope is to want an outcome that makes your life better in some way. It's part of the dreams about our lives that we have running in our heads. Everyone hopes for something. So look around. We're in a beautiful place. We have everything we need. Great food, amazing people, and buildings second to none. We have so much to be thankful for and appreciative of. Something else I'd like you to think about as we embark on this new year is friends and friendship. My mother always says, you're lucky if you can count on half of one hand the true friends that you have. We know deep down the value of the bonds we have with our friends, and scientists have even documented how important that is in our lives. However, the term friend has moved in a different direction with social media. We now have hundreds of them. Some we like, some we love, some we post, and some we even ghost. But our actual friends are in a different league. No matter what happens to create the illusion of connection, nothing is ever going to replace the true, few, and absolute friends That's what I want you to explore. Not social media friends, where unfortunately it seems that it's okay to ignore, not respond to, disappear, or even be mean to. And sadly, it seems to be okay. You would just accept it and you move on. We give each other a pass. We forget about it. We don't get that upset or fault someone for poor behavior online. It seems we're slowly forgetting what friendship means. We lose the will to make the effort, live and in person. We think we don't have the time or the energy to walk down the hall and say hello. We'll find the time. Remember, I'm on an Olympic theme, just do it. Whatever our friendships look like, I'm thinking we can raise them one step up in effort from where they are right now. We're joined by new members of our community. Welcome them. Smile. Say hello. And how can I help you? Even welcome. I wish that I had a magic wand or the ability to say, here are 5 quick and easy steps that you can take to make great friends. But nothing truly great in life is ever quick and easy. And in life, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to mess up. So what? What happens is you have to own it then, clean it up, and move forward. Did Allison Felix, who won an Olympic gold medal in the hurdles 4 years ago, think that she would hit a hurdle and fall this year? Nope. But you know what? She got up, she started slowly limping to the finish line, and then she congratulated the woman who won gold and broke her record. So who's a good friend, and what makes an authentic friend? Their word is their word. They say what they mean, and they mean what they say. They're encouraging. They applaud your successes, and they support your challenges. Authentic friends give and receive. There's balance, and they're dependable and generous. You should be your best self when you're with your friends, and you can be you, flaws and all. Authentic friends are always kind, and they show up when it matters. With a little more thought and a lot less sliding, we're meant to be the friends who can and will pick a heart up off the floor. Let's all pledge this year to be authentic friends. We can accomplish anything that we set our minds to. Lastly, we've all heard the saying, to whom much is given, much will be required. So again, look around and be inspired by the beauty and amazement of our campus and the people around you. Dream big, believe in hope, keep trying, and always do the right thing, and you know what that is, and you'll have an amazing year. Thank you. I wish for you a great first day and a wonderful school year.
Okay, we're going to get you off to class in just a moment. As you know from being here previously or going through the admissions process over the past year, Suffield emphasizes respect, pride, hard work, and the importance of being thoughtful, reliable, and kind people. This is an academically challenging, structured, encouraging school with talented and invested students and faculty members, an immaculate campus, great spirit, and close attention for each student. As we start, please know these core values, which are unwavering, even in exceptionally challenging times, are non-negotiable. Respect for others, hard work, honor and discipline in our behavior, and kindness. We have all been through a choppy, challenging journey over the past 18 months, sometimes here on campus, other times online, but always relying on others to help ensure our lives are moving forward and our educational and personal journeys unfold in good directions. This has been a defining moment in our lives. Thank you to everyone, those who teach and work here, those who have been studying here 1, 2, 3, or 4 years, and those new to the Suffield family today. We know this pandemic is not yet fully behind us, but we are optimistic we can resume school largely as we knew before we pivoted in March 2020. Our plan is to operate as we had previously with some modest shifts for now. First, we will have buffet lunch until the end of this month as we get logistics ironed out. Second, we will have chapel meetings like this outside this month as weather permits. Third, we will again have our winter broom ball tournament, one of COVID's positive legacies, so we can all look forward to that. But otherwise, we will return to Suffield life, the life essentially based on being together as a community. So our academic schedule is largely back to how it was, with classes going from 8 o'clock to 3:05, except on Wednesdays when we end at lunchtime. And we will start at 8:30 on Saturdays. I ask that you remove your hats in the dining room, our sacred community space. Our dress code is in effect from Monday through Friday from 8 to 3:05, and a spirit dress code on Saturday. It's short and simple. Boys, wear a necktie, tuck your shirts in, wear a belt, and don't wear a hoodie. And girls, if your skirt or dress does not have a collar, please wear a second garment over it, like a scarf. Let's do this harmoniously and honor the spirit of what we are trying to accomplish, a seriousness of purpose and commitment to community. Suffield's essence, its foundation rests on community members being kind and supportive of others. This is a non-negotiable. There can be no demeaning comments about anyone. All are known, needed, and embraced here. The entire point of our school is to bring people with different backgrounds and life experiences together and form a community with a rich, diverse, and truly fascinating texture. People come here because they want to live in an environment that exceeds social norms. We want to be good, do right, and help make the world better. Look, it's all here. Impeccable spaces for learning, arts, sports, living, great dedicated teachers, talented students who are fiercely proud of being at this specific school. We learned so much from the pandemic, and one big lesson is to cherish every moment we are together, getting better as people, and being among classmates, friends, mentors, and peers. Let's get everything out of this experience together that we can, and do it with kindness, humility, and love. Classes will run for 30 minutes today. They will begin in about 12 minutes. If anybody has any questions about where to go, please just ask. I will be up here to guide you if necessary. But good luck, have a great day, and we'll see you around campus.
We're going to do